Okay, so first let's celebrate our new contributors. We have 4 contributors in this month, and the first one is Alex Xi. Xi, are you here? Can you introduce yourself?
Hello, nice to meet you all. Currently at school right now, and excited to be a part of this community.
Yeah, he is I think it's a student in UCB, right? UC Berkeley, and
yes, yeah, and I'll be graduating this semester.
Yeah. So let me share the screen and let's see what. Sorry. Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. And Alex contributed a new feature to envd, which added a new field in envd in describe. And before this feature, we cannot know how many services in the environment, and we only know the port and the ports and the protocols and some other informations, but we missed the name of these services. So this PR is to add as a name to in describe subcommand. So after this PR, we can know we are running a SSHD in the environment, and we are running a RStudio server in it. So it should be easier to use. Yeah, and thanks for the contribution. And the next contributor, next new contributor in this month is I think it's also a student in China, in Beijing University of Technology. I'm not sure if he is online, but the commit is here. I don't know his name actually. He contributed the optimization of changelog generation. Before this PR, we cannot get a human readable changelog if there are too many PRs or changes in one release, because we just show them in the bullet items, and we don't know what changes is happening in this release. But he contributed this feature to Go Releaser. So after that, we can show which changes are the features and what changes are about bug fix. So after that, I think our changelog will be better. And the next contributor, sorry. The next contributor is Yuan Dongxie. He is in Tencent's cloud, and he is working on ML ops or machine learning infrastructure for many years, and his contribution is about the Hugging Face API change in Stable Diffusion. We have a demo about Stable Diffusion, and we use the v1.4 from Hugging Face API, but the version is updated to 1.5, and the 1.4 API is also changed. So this PR is to update the Stable Diffusion to the latest API, and you can use envd to set up a Stable Diffusion environment and try the generative AI in the environment. Yeah, so it's I think it is a kind of bug fix. Yeah. And the next one and the last one is our intern Junyu Chen. Yeah, I'm not sure if he is here. Let me see. Yeah, Junyu Chen. Yeah, maybe you can introduce your job.
Sure. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Hello, my name is Jun Yichen. I'm a master degree student in Shenzhen. Now I will working with the envd of the VS Code extension. It would be happy to work in this series community.
Yeah, Junyu Chen's first contribution is about the cover ORs change. Before this PR, we cannot get the right coverage report from coverors.io because we have unit tests and end-to-end test. So this different kinds of tests cannot get a one-for-all coverage report to the coverors.io. .io. This PR is to merge all these coverage reports to one, so we can get a final result from the coverors SaaS website. Yeah, and these are our 4 new contributors, and welcome to the MD community. Okay, after that, is there anything you want to discuss? Okay, so let's move to the next agenda. We have okay. I think you can just yeah.
Yeah, I just want to quickly mention that I'm also working on the CLI for the init command and trying to get it finished, but working on some school stuff right now. So we'll hopefully get that.
Yeah, maybe the network there is not great. I used to thought UCB is the best university around the world. Okay. I heard that you are working on this CLI optimization. Okay, just today. And maybe we can discuss it further in the Discord. Okay. So the next agenda is to just Discord is to introduce our new huge feature in the server. Now, okay, Alex, he is working on the CLI, but I'm catch up with some schoolwork, but we'll get it done later. Okay, thank you. And take care. Okay, then our new feature in the server is documented in our documentation website, and you can get the illustration here. The MD server is to run MD environments on Kubernetes, and it is an experimental feature. MD allows you to manage your development environment on Kubernetes with the help of MD server. So you can use MD command to create, delete, or update the development environments with a running MD server. So I will show you how to install the MD server in a local Kubernetes and run MD with MD server to create an environment on Kubernetes. So And before that, I want to illustrate the feature, the design of this feature. envd server. I think you are also you are already familiar with the envd and its CLI. envd can run on Docker, local Docker natively, but if we move the environments to the Kubernetes, there are some challenges. So we introduce a new backend server. We call it envd server here to solve these problems. And the workflow of envd server will looks like this. The users need to create the environment using envd in the console or in the terminal. And the request is not sent to Docker. It's sent to envd server instead. The envd server validates the environment and prepares it for provisioning on Kubernetes. Here, if you run envd up, the request will send to envd server, and the envd server will create the pod with the entry point. In our case, the entry point is SSHD. Yeah, so the envd server will provisions the environment on Kubernetes. So it's the envd server sends a request to Kubernetes API server, and a new backend pod will be created. And after that, users will be notified that the environment is ready to use. So the envd will attach the environment with SSH. The SSH will be attached. This request will be directed to the SSH policy. We call it container SSH. It is also a separate open source project. You can get it here. Yeah, I will not show it. You can take a look at it if you are interested. Container SSH is a SSH policy, and it can capture and forward the SSH connections to the desired port. So the request from envd will be sent to container SSH, and container SSH will redirect or forward the request to the backend port. So the envd users can use envd to attach to the environment on Kubernetes. This is the workflow of our new envd backend server. And next, I will show you how to set up an envd server on Kubernetes and how to use it in envd. Let me share my terminal. Oh, okay. So let me check our Kubernetes version. Yeah, we have a Kubernetes running on my laptop, and I'm using kenv to create the cluster, and I already configured it, so you can just use kubectl to get the environment. And after that, we need to compile the envd server, and we can have a look at the makefile. You will find the target build image which will run build local first, and after that docker build and docker push. Then you will get a new envd server image in the Docker Hub. Because envd server is a component on Kubernetes, so you have to build an image and use this image on Kubernetes instead of local development. So we should run this command, and you can use the base registry user to push the image to your own Docker Hub organization or personal account. my GitHub, sorry, my Docker Hub handle is also Google, so I'm using this name. And this command actually builds the new envd server and push it to Docker Hub. So after that, we can use Helm to install the envd server to your local Kubernetes cluster, and we can use we can use set command set argument to set the image repository. We will use Google DG envd server, and we will use latest. We'll use latest as the image tag. After that, we can. Oh, sorry, we need to uninstall it and reinstall. So you can get the so here the new envd server is already running, and after that you need to run this command to do some port forwarding. We need to forward two ports. The first one is for Kubernetes for envd server, and this one is for container SSH. Sorry. Okay. After that, we can use the envd, sorry, envd to check if it works. First, we need to check the context. We need to change the runner. We need to create the right context to connect to the envd server instead of the Docker daemon. So we need to run like this create name the environment. The context name is envd server, and the builder address is not necessary here. We should like this one. We need to create a new context, and we are using the envd as the runner, and the runner address is a localhost because we are forwarding the port to localhost, so we can use this address as the runner address. After the creation, we can use this command to check if we are using the new created context as the current context. After that, we can use login command. Sorry, I think this envd server image is not right, so we will use a new envd server here. Yeah, it should work. Okay. Maybe some bugs here, but it does not matter. After the login, you can use envd create, which is a hidden command for now because it is not finished. This feature is not finished yet. If you want to try it, you need to use this command. The command is to create the environment from the existing image. So you can use envd create with a given image, and we already use the context to connect to the envd server, so you can just use create a new environment on Kubernetes. And you can see there are some environments already created before here, the Lex, the Swap, or Hagar Marbury. These environments are created before, so you can use the command, and after the creation, the command will attach to the environment, so you can develop your models on Kubernetes directly. Yeah, and this is the feature of envd server. Okay, there are some actually there are some known bugs, but it doesn't matter. We just show the workflow of how to develop envd server. And actually here is also some instructions about it, so you can follow the guide and try it. Okay. Okay, is there anything we want to discuss about this feature? Okay, so let's move on. The next agenda item is about the office hours. We saw there are many open source communities has a meeting called office hours. In this meeting, we will show how we develop envd on our own environment, or how we solve the bugs in envd. I'm not sure if we need such a regular meeting in envd, because as you know, envd is still an early stage project, and there are many things remain to be decided. So I'm not sure if it is helpful to our community to have a office hours meeting. And I'm not sure how we can help users and contributors with this new meeting. So maybe we should discuss it. Ke-Ming, is there anything you want to share? I think you tell me that office hours is your prefer. Yeah.
You mean the development part?
Yeah, I'm not sure if we need, if we want to host office hours, how can we do it, or what should we do in the office hour? Yeah.
I think we can introduce some new like the work in progress pull requests, and to try to discuss with the community members.
Okay, so in the meeting we will show some significant change PR, and if there is someone interested, if there is someone interested, we can discuss it on the meeting, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Jingjing, what's your opinion?
I think like we can reduce the frequency of office hours probably, since I don't think currently we will have many users come to office hours weekly. Yeah, probably like and I saw like Giuseppe's their office hour kind of have some theme for every week. I'm not sure like whether we have such setting now. Yeah, currently, I don't think it's urgent for us to host an office hour because most users can get the problem answered, I think, in the Discord kind of in time, so on time. So yeah.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah, personally, I also I do not think we need such a office hour soon because it will take some time, and our users are already in the Discord. Maybe we can communicate with them in the Discord. So okay, let's just place it in our issue list, and let's see if we should have this kind of meeting in the future. Yeah. And the last thing is about the envd newsletter. Yeah, I think this item is added by Node. Node, can you share about it?
Yeah, I can tell something about the newsletter. Newsletter is our news things to the community because we think there is a lot of content demand about the ML Opus and machine learning. So we introduced our new maybe a community-driven newsletter. We don't have name yet, but we still very calling for your suggestion about this newsletter's name. Maybe we can maybe if you feel interested in how to name it, you can submit your idea about in our Discord. And we release our first issues about the middle of the December. So there's 2 weeks for you if you want to submit your content. You can wait. You can hey, Gaoce, can you open the repo for the event even the newsletter? Oh, thank you.
Yeah, of course. Just wait for a second. Newsletter.
Yeah, for guys, if you want to submit your content about the machine learning or machine learning engineering, you can submit a pull request here, and our edit now is me. We review your and talk with you about how to make your articles readable to users, and we will publish our newsletter on Substack and maybe WeChat later. Okay, so this is the foster content plan in our community. Welcome everyone's suggestions here. And if you want to know more, you can read the newsletter reports getting started. It tell about what content what content we accept and how our newsletter works and how to submit. Okay.
Yeah, I think we have a discussion thread about the
Name.
submission, right? And the name.
An idea. Yeah. This is there are 2 discussions, and this discussion is about what you it's a long-term thread for sourcing some good project and good idea for ML Ops. Gaoce mentioned some project here. And anything you want to know more, you could mention it here. And our editor we help you to sourcing information or organize the content features or do some experiments for it. And we organize an article to introduce what you want to know.
Yeah. And here is a overview of the newsletter. I think it is already in the repository, right?
Right.
Okay. I think the next step is to
publish the first issue. Yeah, and give a name.
Find a good name. Yeah. I can help you to finish the first paper of the newsletter. And as for the name, maybe we should discuss it further on Discord.
Right.
I think Yeah, I think we should have the name before next week.
Okay. We should finish because the first issue should release in 2 weeks.
Yeah. So before the first release, I think we need the name.
Right.
Okay.
It's very urgent for Lin.
Okay.
Okay.
And welcome submissions to the newsletter. The newsletter is to help the community and the industries to know some fancy products or some new some interesting papers or some new startups
Friday.
about MLOps. Yeah. So it's open. It's an open sourced newsletter. So we're glad to see the submissions from the community. And I think this is the last item in this committee meeting. And after that, is there anything we want to discuss about envd or other community things? Okay. And then I think we can finish this committee meeting and welcome for your attendance. And our next committee meeting may be hosted 2 weeks later. And I will send you the Zoom link before the meeting. And goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.